Hi, and welcome to Deborah Smith Music Video Tutorials, Level 3, Section 5, Chord Progressions. A chord progression using only the primary triads from the harmonic minor scale will be played several times. It can be helpful to create a key or a chart showing the chords we might expect to hear in this chord progression transcription question. This chart shows the chords built on the 1st, 4th and 5th scale degrees, or the primary triads. Notice in the top line we put the solfa of the bass notes. In the second line we put the letter names of the bass notes, and in the bottom line we write the quality of the chords you'll hear. We know that this progression is in A minor because the first chord which is given to us is the A minor triad. This tells us that all the chords that follow will belong to A harmonic minor. Listen to the chord progression for the first time, focusing on the bass line. You could use the instructions from the earlier video, Hearing and Singing Bass Lines, to help with this. Here it is for a first time. Did you notice anything about the chords you heard? Did you notice that the bass note of the 4th chord was not the tonic? In other words, it did not sound finished. Did you notice anything about the 2nd chord? Perhaps you noticed that the 2nd chord bass note was the same as the 4th chord bass note. Did you hear the bass note from the 1st to the 2nd chords go up by a leap? Where did it go? It could have gone to Re or Mi. Did you notice the quality of the chord it leapt up to? If it was minor, it leapt up to Re as the bass note. If it was major, then it leapt up to Mi as the bass note. Listen again to determine if the bass note from the 1st to 2nd chords jumped up to Re or to Mi, or if the 2nd chord was minor or major. Did you hear that the bass note went up to Mi? Or did you hear that it went to a major triad? Either way, the 2nd chord is chord 5. Because we know that the last chord is the same as the 2nd chord, we also know that the last chord is chord 5. Listen again to work out what the bass note does from the 2nd to the 3rd chord. Did you hear the bass line go down a step from Mi to Re? Or perhaps you heard it go from major to minor? Listen to the chord progression for a final time to confirm your answer. Something to remember. The quality of a chord on a particular scale degree will always be the same. For example, the chord built on La in a minor scale will always be minor. as will the chord built on Re. However, the chord built on Mi will always be major. For more information and resources, visit dsmusic.com.au.